So today we've come to the east of Palma. We're actually in the garden city, Ciudad Jardin, and we're going to head off further east. We're going to Cala Gamba, which is along the headland here, along the promenade, and it's a very clear, sunny day. The sea's looking pretty calm, and it might get a little bit hot. We'll see. We might have to call in somewhere for a drink on the way.
See how far we get.
So we've parked just in the street. There was no problem parking, and if we look this way, we're looking back towards Palma and to Geneva, where we live. But we're going in this direction, and we can see all the aeroplanes stacking up coming in. So it's quite a change since we were last here, when there was hardly an aeroplane to be seen. It's a lovely sandy beach here, and a great place for swimming. There's lots of people in the sea already, and lots of sunbeds and parasols. Little bar here, just getting ready, opening up, setting up. So if you're desperate for a drink, something to eat, there'll be your breakfast. Little park here for the children, and there's a medical centre here, or a security place, because the lifeguard is on duty today, so they're just setting up. No flags out yet, but I'm sure it's a green flag. It looks really calm out there. It's actually only just after 9:30 in the morning, so we are a little bit early. We wanted to get out before it gets really too hot. So this station here is actually the lifeguard station, so they're just getting ready, and they'll be going out to their post. So the children are actually bored with the beach. There's some swings and slides and things to play on just away from the beach. But I think the beach is going to be the draw today, because it's really hot, and there's already a lot of people who come down here. The beach bar already, people having their breakfasts or meriendas. Meriendas is like a little snack. This walk is very, very popular with people who live in Palma. They come from the city. It's not too far to drive, and they'll walk along here. It's flat by the sea, and there's usually something to see. Some paddle boarders going out there. It's a sport that's become really popular just in the last couple of years, or at least that's all we've noticed it in the last couple of years. But everybody seems to be having a paddleboard now, and they're inflatable, so you can put them in your car and inflate them when you get to the beach, and away you go, and then deflate them to take them home. So they're really quite portable. And we usually start this walk, we usually start closer to Palma in Portugal. There's a car park there in Portugal. We usually park up, but the temperature was going to be a little bit too hot today to do a long walk, so I'm not planning on a really long one. So we've parked a little bit closer to where we intend to go. There's a restaurant across the road. Lots of restaurants around this area specialise in fish. Lots of these electric scooters, people hire them, but people use them as a means of transport, but they do whiz by really fast. And this is something interesting. in Palma they've set these up water drinking places, so you can get some cold water completely free. It's filtered water, so it tastes good, and you just put your bottle underneath and fill it up. I've actually used them in Palma to fill my bottle. Nice to get into a little bit of shade. The delivery vans out early in the morning. See how shallow it is, people in the sea there. Another restaurant down by the sea here called El Bungalow. But all the way along there's restaurants. These will all be opening up later on in the day. This is the bungalow down here. We don't know many of these restaurants. It's not somewhere, an area we usually come to. We don't usually come here to eat, we just come for a walk and stop off for coffee or a cold drink. So actually got apartments and houses along here, right by the beach. Water is very, very clear.
Beautiful view, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a little string of rocks out there. I think that's may have been put there just to shelter the beach here. Some birds have set themselves up as a perching area. And it's also, if you come along here, it's a great place to watch the planes coming in. So we can see them stacking up one after another, coming into land in Palma. In the past year we've been along here, there have been no planes coming in. It's really been quite eerie. This path is also very popular with cyclists, and I've done that. Cycled along here, but this part's a little bit narrow, a little bit more dangerous, so both us and the cyclists have to be a little bit more vigilant. There are various places you can come down from the road down to the beach, so you don't have to walk along the beach. But the nice thing is that it's flat, so it's quite easy walking. Another plane coming in. When we get around the corner, I might get my other camera out and see if I can zoom in on them a little bit. Trig point down there, a little bit hidden. We have been here in the winter time. This area is also popular with surfers along this, and we've been here when there's been some really big waves splashing over these walls, splashing over these buildings. This is a little bit of a hill, but it's not too much. If you actually search through some of our older videos, you might find one where we were here and the waves were really pounding against the rocks down here.
Coming over the wall in some places.
Yeah, we're coming over this wall here for sure. But today it's incredibly calm. And we've got the panoramic views here now. It's going round. Another airplane coming in. And there's lots of benches, lots of places you can sit. Coves, beach areas. EasyJet, I think, coming in. If you carry on along this path, you do actually walk right underneath the flight path, and you usually get quite a few photographers down there taking pictures of the planes as they come in. Some lovely little houses here, amazing views. When those storms come, maybe you wish you weren't there. Someone on a kayak, and there's one or two boats on the sea as well. And the path gets a little bit interesting now. You don't have to do this part of the path. You can follow the road around, but the path turns into a boardwalk. And I think the last time we were along here, some of the boards were a little bit rickety, but we'll go and investigate. So there's little beach areas here. You can carry on straight up there, or you can go on the boards here. It's a little bit rickety and a little bit squeaky. And we're walking in front of people's houses.
Like walking in somebody's front door.
Well, people's houses here. Just down onto the rocks. And they're very sharp rocks, these are. They're not easy to walk on. On a day like today, the sea's very calm. It's really pretty. Some repair work on the boards. Many of them are broken. It's not too bad. at Cala Gamba. So there's a marina here, an entrance there. You have to walk around this way. There's actually parking here if you're lucky. I'm just going to walk around the port, and there is a restaurant here. That's where we're heading then. And if you'd taken the other alternative route, you could have come out there. There's various places you could have come out. That's one of them. This is the port of Cala Gamba. See, it's a working port. We've actually got boats out of the water being worked on. There's an aeroplane coming in. In a normal summer season, the aeroplanes are coming in every 2 minutes, 90 seconds. So we're still not at a normal rate, anywhere near a normal rate. Down here they've got the boats out of the water. A lot of people store the boats out of the water because that's a lot cheaper than storing it in the water. But obviously boats need to come out of the water to be repaired, to be cleaned, to be defouled. And that's what's going on here. They're either being stored, or they're being repaired, or they're being defouled, blasting away the barnacles. Anita carries her shade, but she still tries to find the shade as well. It's really nice when you do find it. Lots of people there on paddle boards. Looks as though they're having lessons. We had intended to come to Raft 419 for our breakfast, but they're not open. The doors are open, so maybe they are opening soon. We can walk a bit further and come back. We need to make an inquiry. Unfortunately, Raft 19 doesn't open until 12, and it's only 10 o'clock, so we might need to find somewhere else. Lots of fun on the water there. We may go to England. If we do, our son-in-law wants to see Anita on one of these paddle boards in the Solent. Certainly could be fun. I can see me just falling in the water. coming up to another cafe bar, so we'll have a look to see if they can do anything for us today. Let's have a look to see if we can have some breakfast over there. Now we managed to find someone for breakfast, so we've got our bocadillos, our sandwiches. I've got ham and cheese, and Anita's got
Avocado and ham.
sounds lovely, and
Lovely cool.
nice cold orange juice to wash it down. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, we've had a really nice walk, and we had a good breakfast over there, and it was €18.20, so I forgot to do a video of the ticket, but €18.20. We'd had 2 coffees, 2 orange juices and 2 bocadillos, so really nice. And we've just walked back to where we started, and it's getting very, very hot, so it's time to get back in the car and to move on somewhere else.
It's very hot.
Bye for now.
Bye.